मेरा चैनल खोलो ना यूट्यूब पे।
तेरा केड़ा चैनल?
अमीर हमदा जेड़ा से लिखिया
चैनल बनाया कोई?
वो ही चैनल पुराना जेड़ा नाम लिखिया होया सी गूगल वाला अमीर हमदा सर्च कर।
Warm and mild compared to what it was when we arrived here at Adil Khan at 7:30 a.m. this morning. But Bangladesh in a bit of a pickle.
They need to show huge improvement in terms of the line and length. They were all over the place yesterday, and it is of mighty importance that they realize what they did yesterday. And they've got to show a lot of improvements and make sure that they bowl at the right areas. Otherwise, as you know, Pakistan is in a very good position with the lead of 109 already.
Let's remind ourselves where the match stands after a couple of days of cricket. It's Pakistan who were outstanding with the ball on day one. It's Pakistan on day two as well. 342 for the loss of 3. We had 2 centurions in Shan Masood and Babar. Babar is still batting and batting beautifully on 143. Bangladesh were iffy with the tactics, with the execution plan, and so it didn't really quite work for them right throughout the day.
It was a difficult day for Bangladesh. If you look at the bowlers, the 4 frontline bowlers bowled a number of overs, but disappointing from Ibadat. He was spraying it all over the place. I thought Abu Jahid bowled well, bowled in patches and a good spells, a couple of really good spells where he picked up a couple of wickets. Rubel was disappointing, and Taijullah actually did take the workload away from the
24 overs.
That's
on
quite
a green pitch.
On a green pitch,
Yeah.
and he bowled well.
Yeah.
He bowled really well, but
Would you have played another spinner?
depends if the management thought otherwise, because they went an extra batsman. So instead of getting an extra batsman, maybe Naeem Hassan, the right arm tall off spinner, could have been an option. But it's the batting which was disappointing
sure,
for
absolutely.
Bangladesh.
I mean, 233 in this day and age on a pitch which was battable, just not good enough.
They lost 2 early wickets, but then they survived the early onslaught from the seamers, and once they survived it, they threw their wickets away. That's the biggest disappointment, and that's where they've lost this test match on the day one.
Absolutely right. Pakistan lead by a wide margin of 109. I think the fun should continue for them on day 3, because this is a good batting day. The sun is out and the pitch, well, there are no demons in it. Let's confirm the pitch status with Danny Morrison.
Gorgeous weather here in Rawalpindi for this first test match. Day 3, going about moving day. Well, when I look at the 22 yards from day 2, such a good surface to get on the front foot, laugh and enjoy yourself, as Bubba and Shah Masood did yesterday. Really is a very good surface to get in, get stuck in, and score some runs as per.
Yeah, I mean, Babar Azam has batted beautifully, and his stocks as a test player are rising. I mean, what a talent he is.
He's a special player. He's a class act. He's a world-class player, because once he gets in, he has every shot in the book, and he's played beautifully. Copy-pick style.
Sure, yeah.
And on a surface like this, I still feel that it's going to be a very good day, another very good day for batting. And I reckon if he gets in and gets it one more time, it's going to be very difficult for for the bowlers to dislodge him.
Sure. What are Pakistani plans? Good time to catch up with Waqar Younis. Danny Morrison caught up with him before the play started.
Well, Waqar Younis, the sun is up. We're all smiling. Test cricket. Great to be back in Pakistan. I'm thinking, I'd love to ask you, how many runs would you like to get in this first innings? Because then it's about your bowlers, your skill of bowlers, long enough to bowl these guys out, because it is a very good surface, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much time left in the game, so it's up to Babar. Basically, he's playing so well. I mean, if he bats another 2 session, or we bat for another 2 session, I think we'll be in a position to think of declaring at any time we want to. We probably want to give enough time to ourselves to bowl them out. This pitch definitely gone a lot flatter than the first inning, so we will probably give ourselves enough time, but we have to really tackle with the maybe first half an hour without losing any wicket, and I think things will smoothen up after that.
you'll be hoping
मैं
for
link
Yasser
करेगा
Shah
देना
to some weave some magic.
Like
But
block,
Kookaburra
wait,
balls, tell me about. I know
Hello.
it's quite green, it's frosty. It is a difficult thing to get some reverse swing here. What about these Kookaburras?
Look, I mean, we've been playing Kookaburra here for many years now. In our times, there was Duke cricket ball. It was different, more pronounced seam, and there was a bit more for the faster bowlers. Nowadays, it goes very flat very quickly. It is not easy for the faster bowlers. So we got to try to make sure that we utilize the new ball and make sure we pick up early wickets. Otherwise, it can get really, really hard and difficult because, as you said, no reverse swing and the seam goes inside the ball, and it is very, very difficult for the faster bowlers.
Well, we need you to come back, can you?
Look, not now, but maybe later on sometime.
You're working on the mitt thing. I'm a bit disappointed with you catching in the mitt. What's happening there?
Getting old, mate. It's just not easy. But yeah, I mean, I just also want to talk about Yasser Shah. I mean, he hasn't performed as well as we want to, but he's a class act, and we all know that he's got potential, and he's got class that he can bounce back anytime.
Good to see you.
Thanks, bud.
Encouraging words from the bowling coach for Yasser Shah. I mean, he's got to come good because conditions should be good for him to show his magic.
Especially on day 4 and the later part of the
Sure,
even
test match.
today, because there'll be a little bit of wear and tear on the surface. It's a very good batting surface, but you'll always expect something to happen in favor of not the seamers but the spinners. The spinner can play a big part, and if he gets a little bit turn and bite, and he's a class act also. Yasser Shah's got quite a few wickets. I think he's got more than 200 wickets in test matches, so he would
Fastest
be looking
to 200 test match wickets in cricket history.
And so you can never take him out of the game because he can always come back very strongly, and conditions might just favor him when Bangladesh come on to bat.
Thanks for your thoughts, Adhar. As Bangladesh get ready once again, they need to have a very good first session, first hour that should set the tone for them for the rest of the day. But fight they must. It's an uphill task, but not an impossible one. Anything can happen if they have a good time of it with the second new ball. It's going to be critical where they bowl, how they bowl. Temperamentally, they need to be strong and get the act together. Shouldn't worry about what has happened or transpired in the last 2 days. It's a fresh beginning, fresh day. Gotta feel great, boys. Gotta feel good. Right, and feeling good upstairs in the commentary box, we've got Danny Morrison and Bazet Khan.
Another divine day, weather-wise here in Rawalpindi. Good morning. Here from northern Pakistan. This is where it's all happening. Test match cricket back in the land of Pakistan. Great to see. They've mentioned at length 2 test matches in December with Sri Lanka. Now the 2-match series here with Bangladesh in 2020, just 6 weeks or so later. Rather spread schedule. They have a test match that's happening right now, and then the second one won't be played until early April in Karachi. And in between all that, they'll have a one-dayer as well back here. That'll be in Karachi as well. But here we are, day 3. And as my colleagues have said earlier in pitch reports and what have you, traditionally moving day. There'll be too much movement for the quicks off the straight in this 22 yards, and Shafiq and Baba have enjoyed themselves immensely. Partnership of 137 from 207 deliveries, and Baba Azam, who has got to his 100, had that lovely little let-off on 2, dropped by Ibadat Hussain. He's now 143 not out. Can he kick on and make it a real biggie and get a double? Dropped by this man of Tajul Islam very early on. As I mentioned, he was on 2, and we've had the second new ball taken late last night, a little bit later than we had thought. Only used for 5 overs so far. We've had 87.5, so just this last delivery here at the start of day 3 to get done and dusted from Ibadat. Big call of no, sends back Asad Shafiq. We've had 88 overs bowled, it's 342 for 3. It is 109 for the home side. Could only muster 233, the Tigers. 1/2 century, that was it from Mohammed Mitten. Nazmul did look good for some time. And then got out into the 40s. Shaheen, 4 for 53, and Mohammed Abbas, 2 for 19. Real good standouts there for Pakistan. And runs being scored at will, as it was in the afternoon here on day 2. Bazir Khan alongside. Here's Abujayed. Like the look of him early on when he nibbled out Abad Ali. How are you, Baz?
Very good, Danny. And it's another beautiful day. Yes, he bowled well yesterday. Bowled with a lot of control, which throughout the Bangladesh lineup, bowling-wise, they lacked. It's a difficult wicket to bowl on because the ball comes onto the bat, boundaries flow, quick outfield. First ball and a wicket. What a start for Bangladesh. What a start for Abujayed. Just gets it to nip away. Babar almost in 2 minds, trying to leave it. Just
Babar out
gets
ho
the
gayi.
toe end and doesn't add to his overnight
Babar out ho
143.
वो एक चित्र का भी
And
दूसरी
that's the
गेंद
second ball of the day and a wicket.
Freaky game. And it's this man again, Abujayed. He did this to Abad Ali, who got a duck. Yeah, caught in 2 minds for sure, Baz. Wanted to leave it then and just ran it off the face. Does not add to that overnight score of 143. He goes for that. And the 4th one goes down for Pakistan at 342.
असल के सोचे ट्रिपल 183.
Harris Hale. He's come out rather earlier than he would have liked in a way. He would have loved to have kicked back the heels, had a nice cup of chai, watch Babar and Shafiq carry on where they left off yesterday, but not to be. And so Abujayed, a wicket with his second ball yesterday, and now a wicket with his first ball today. Nice new shiny red cricket ball in his hand. Just enough, just a little bit of shape. And thanks for coming. Gotta take wickets clearly with this new ball. Very good surface to bat on once you get in and get set. And when that ball gets older, as we've seen yesterday, tough to dismiss batsmen if they really want to hang in and be patient. Oh yeah, got to be clear and concise with this call.
Abujayed was spot on with his length first.